Hey guys, Mike Ortiz here, and I cannot believe people are not using this actual tool on the high level side. It's like it can get it done so fast, but for some reason, we're finding a lot of people just don't use it. So even this afternoon, we got in on a call with one of our clients, and it was like, wait, you're not using snippets. That's what we're going to break down today. And we're going to get into it so that you can be aware and know how to use this, how quick and easy and simple this can be. So I'm gonna, my huge face, I'm gonna try to make it a little smaller here, up in the top left, out of the way of everything. And this is how quickly it can be done. So right now, this in the section, obviously in the marketing section in snippets, this is where you can add either a text or an email snippet, right? Either or. You'll see the different variety here in the types as you look down on the right side of all these. And there's different types and different ways you can use these, and how fast it is. It's amazing. So can't tell you, I'm just going to encourage, definitely use it. It's worth it. So if you're to go into and click that button right on how to add a snippet, the simple process is this. You just click add. In this case, I'm going to create a text, right? So I chose text instead of email this time around, and I'm just going to call it join a group. In the instance where someone is texting me or decided, hey, we are in this group we were supposed to be at, it didn't get added or something happened. So you can use simple copy just to be like, hey, keep it small, keep it short, because it does give you an approximate cost for those SMS and messages that go out. So keep that in mind. Pretty important to make sure you're not running these huge segments or try to get a ton of text and copy that will charge you more than you need to. So basically just go for it in the context of keeping someone communicated. That's the personalization side of this. That's what makes things so different from, even if you have full AI blown out, going full speed, at times you need to ask or answer a specific question that AI may be turned off, or at some point they've already gone through a workflow and they finished discussing things with that part of the workflow, and that workflow ends, right? So this is when you step in personally and say, hey, actually, I want to take over the conversation, and make sure they get personalized touch. That changes the whole operation, right? It changes the feel of everything. You're getting taken care of by a person because it's you and them. That approach also on the other end, imagine that. How much more are they going to appreciate that? So it just works well. We're seeing a lot of great numbers as well. The conversion when it books appointments, when you actually have people going through a process that has to go step by step to make sure they qualify, right? That is a personal touch that needs your hand. And at times, AI is not going to really, it can, but not always get it done in a personalized way. It's more about getting the person to progress through that workflow. But this could change the game. So this is what I recommend. You obviously can customize the message itself. Always use their first name, especially if you have their contact information and details, by using a form of that or something of that type in the very pre stages of this funnel. And then something like this, where I noticed you signed up to join a group but haven't been in one yet, right? Where you're doing live calls for your group or things like that, you haven't joined us, right? Actually made it to one of our calls or something like that would be great. But if they messaged you, this snippet could be customized to them, responding like, let me make sure that happens. Let me make sure I fix that for you. And then, did you run into any issues? I always ask questions as opposed to let me insert yourself in some type of statement. Make sure to use that questioning. It'll get you further faster, right? Some type of questioning. Short and sweet. That's it. And then it could be where you had a file through the URL. If they needed access to a document, right? Say, I never got the document, even though I joined the group. So there you go. You can add that here. Just click add. Write the actual destination for the URL, right, where that lies, where the document is at. Boom. We can always test by using a phone number, right, inserting a phone number in here, and then send that and test it out before you actually save it and you're all done. So let's say we add there's all these random numbers popping up, but let's say we added, just for the sake of time, 555, 555, 5555, boom, that should be enough there, and save. And then what we'll do here is, now you'll see here in this section up top is you have the choice for email. WhatsApp is available also as well, and snippets. And right now we'll switch it to SMS because it's an SMS I'm trying to send out. Then let's make sure we saved that last snippet. Boom. There we go. So that's been saved. All right. So then as we go down here to the bottom left, that's where you insert the snippet. You'll click that, and then you'll see it right here. Sometimes it'll need to be populated and refreshed. Obviously, your system, do a refresh of your system. If you can't find that for some reason, then just do that. Trust me, it'll work. Then you go and click that, boom, it inserts it immediately. So you don't have to sit here and type stuff out again and again and again. Use these snippets for what they're worth. And you can do emails as well. Like I said, you can just choose that instead. But here it is, for the sake of this example, you would select their number right here. If they had different numbers in your CRM that you saved, right, different contacts and information, make sure to choose the mobile number, obviously, to be able to send this off, and then hit send, and you're on your way. So save steps, save time. That just is something we're very aware of now, that clients were actually taking steps of, man, how can I make sure, is there a place that I can do that? And we said, absolutely. They just didn't know where to navigate, obviously. So there you go. Hope that helps you today. Make sure, do not forget, these kind of tutorials are all about you. I'm making sure that I'm making content and basing off of what I see happening. And then as we're moving forward, if there's certain things that you're like, hey, I need to know more about X, especially with GoHighLevel, anything high level, let me know. Happy to cut another video and make that happen. Just post there in your comments and we'll go from there. Hopefully you have a great one. Have a, just crushing day, the rest of your day. And also too, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell so every video we do post, you'll get notified. Have a great one. Talk soon.